We're in the situation where we need to put hope and alternative back to the movement. My name is Anasis Orthanos. I'm 38 years old. I'm part of this squad and part of Rubikonas, anarchist group here in Athens.
Rubikonos. Am I pronouncing that right?
Well, sort of. Yeah, Rubikonas, yes.
Okay.
It's Italian anyway, so...
It's Italian. What does it mean?
Well, I come from the river in Italy, Rubicon. So crossing the Rubicon is the expression that someone will say when you do an action without return. We don't follow a particular trend of anarchism, but we take elements of all brands of anarchism. Here in Greece, we try to do what's relevant in Greek society 2018. There's a variety of things that we're into and a variety of ways that we try to actually intervene. So one of our major things is to try to stop the bosses of not paying or not giving social security or firing people for whatever reasons. In Greece, there is a lot of problem with work issues, especially the bosses right now, because of the high unemployment rate and the very good laws for the bosses. Pretty much they do whatever they want. No measures of protection by the companies are being made. So it's very dangerous actually working here in Greece. But delivery guys, for example, 10 people died the last 1.5 years, only nothing. Another thing that we're trying to do, which is really big in Greece, is that the banks are basically buying out or just taking in the houses of the poor people. And we're trying to stop that in a very specific manner. We don't just say, okay, the government and capitalism and banks are bad. We put specific blames to people that are actually involved in this situation. And what we're trying to say is that this particular person is making a fortune out of taking the small property of working class and the petit bourgeois class. We think that that works because it's a very small place here in Greece, and if you publicize that he or her is doing that or that, it has an effect. Also, internationalism is really big for us. We have attacked the French embassy, for example, or the Argentinian embassy for the comrade that he was killed 1 year ago. The Argentinian government, as the capitalists and the governments are talking to each other and taking common decisions, and they help each other when they're against their populations, then I think that the movements should all help each other, even if they never met each other. So we have a broad variety of things that we're interested in and that we're doing stuff.
When you say attacked, what do you mean?
Well, it depends. It can be from just throwing paint to the walls, or just enter a place and just talk to the owner or to the person that is in charge and then leaving. But the highest kind of level of legal stuff is breaking some glasses. That's the highest thing that we go. That's a choice.
These actions are videotaped and they're recorded and they're put to the internet.
Most of the time, yes.
Yeah. Why is that?
Well, there's a variety of reasons why we do that. The first reason is that we'll show to anyone what we actually did. So no one can say that we beat up someone. So we have no charges of things that we didn't do, which is something that happens, and Greek police has a tendency of doing one thing and saying that you did 10 things. If we post the video, everyone can see exactly what we did. The other thing is, which is very important for us, is to show to the people you can actually do something. It's easy. If we can do it, then everyone can do it. We are not superhuman. We're just everyday people like everyone else. And we don't just say that, we're actually showing it. The model of organization of the society that anarchism wants is the only real, normal model of organizing and civilized society. As far as I see it, I see the way that we live our lives today as being abnormal. I see as abnormal 1% of the population having 50% of the wealth. I see as abnormal have laws that allow people that they do crimes on major levels, to be important figures of our society, and people that they steal one piece of bread being in jail. I see that as abnormal. We all know deep in our hearts what's right and what's wrong. I do not think that people that are exploiting other people don't know what they do is wrong. I think there is a very clear class conscience from the upper classes and not a very clear conscience from the lower classes.
What would you want to tell the American audience?
It's not an easy thing to say something to someone else. I mean, for me, being in America and being an activist or anarchist or whatever, it's huge. It takes a lot of courage, I think, to be in the heart of the beast, the capitalist beast, and try to fight it. For me, I don't know how you do it, guys. It's really difficult. I wouldn't know. I'm not sure if I would be active in America. I don't know if I would have the courage of standing up against American government, capitalism, and sometimes American society. I mean, I know it's a very diverse society. I know it has very good things, very good elements, and very bad elements in it. I don't know. I really don't know how you do it. You give me courage every time I meet American comrades. You give me a lot of courage to continue, really. And the other thing for us is to come here, see what's going on, share our experiences, help us out as much as they can. Internationalism is very important, and we'll try to help the comrades in the US as much as we can as well. And that's the best way, actually, of changing anything. Act locally and think globally. That's a cliche, I know, but it was true in the 19th century. It's even more true in the 21st century.